Hi, everybody. Welcome to Beyond the Backcast. Ryan, I'm Upper. Sit down with Braden Kenny to talk about Batman, the animated series. And this week's episode is a special one because A, it's Girls' Night Out. B, it's our 100th episode. And what doesn't say 100 episodes, but Rivers Langley. How you doing today, sir?
Hey, how's it going, folks?
We are well, man. How are you doing today in this almost, I guess, holiday season?
I'm doing all right. I'm actually at my parents' house in Alabama at the moment. So
Oh, nice. Yes.
yeah, I'm sitting in the we have a computer room,
Ooh.
guys. Did you know
Yes,
that? It's
yes.
a
I do remember the days of yore where there was a room specifically for the computer. Yes,
we have one. It's
nice.
mainly because my parents are retired and I'm the only child and I live in LA. But probably would be a bedroom otherwise. But we have an actual, frozen in time 1998 style computer room.
Rad. Is it still that 56K modem that fucking screeches at you and you got to share the phone with?
No, but my it's not. But my parents have downloaded so much
Yeah,
spyware and
yeah,
things that they shouldn't have opened with
uh,
their email that it might as well be.
yeah. So it's almost as close as to the 1998 experience as you can. Yeah.
It's very very slow. Yeah.
So with Rivers being here, does this count as our Christmas party?
We're already for this episode. We're already into the new year, so yeah.
Depends on Eastern Orthodox.
But as I said, this week's episode is Girls' Night Out. It is the 20th episode produced, the 20th episode to air, having it air October 17th, 1998. Do you remember what you're doing October 17th, 1998, Rivers?
I think I was in seventh grade. Uh, so I don't know, man. I was in Boy Scouts at the time, so
Oh, nice.
going on hikes and canoeing trips and bug collection, leaf collection. Those were the standard operating fare for seventh grade. I've talked about on the podcast before, but we had a teacher, Mr. Blake. Shout out to Mr. Blake, who was our science teacher, and he got himself a commercial driver's license specifically so he could drive us in a bus to field trips. And the two most memorable, field trips for Mr. Blake's class of 1998 was we went to the place where the city processes piss and the place where the city processes shit. So
Mm.
those were, and my big memory from the shit factory was they rake it all out into a field, and because everybody eats lots of tomatoes, there was just wild tomatoes grown from human poo poo as far as the eye could see. So
And they're probably like nice and fertilized too, so they're probably like nice and juicy tomatoes, but you gotta
you don't want to
remember
eat them.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So
exactly. Yeah.
in the spirit of poison ivy, dangerous
Ah,
plants.
Yeah.
good segue.
So I think I was gonna say I think I was just in ventures this year too because I had to because going with the scouting thing. And I was thinking after last week's episode, I think this is the year that during the summer my high school was doing some renovations and they found some asbestos, so they ended up having to fucking go through the rest of the school and take it out and stuff. So as on my like final year in high school, like the school is shut down for like a semester and a half. So we're like sharing a high school with like a high school that was fucking like across far across town. It was like the probably like the high school that was probably like the farthest away from ours. So we like our like classes started like at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I think second semester only had third period, so my like third period was starting at like 5 p.m. for like half the year before we went back to my
Oh my
regular.
gosh,
Damn.
that's just brutal.
Yeah, so you were like just starting school. I was like just finishing high school. And when this is airing.
Yeah. Also, number one movie in the country at the time, Ants,
It's
which is the
Oh
only
my
funny. It's the
gosh.
only funny Woody Allen movie.
Okay, can I tell a very quick like story about ants? Because like I
Please.
grew up Christian and well, more or less still the same. But we had a thing with like all the like things that like the youth group where because of like a bunch of different backgrounds and what people deemed like was like a safe movie for kids to watch, it was usually like low bar stuff. So be like, I don't know, like Napoleon Dynamite or stuff like that, or like random like, just kind of kids movies. So one time the pastor's wife said, "Hey, about this movie Ants, what do you put that on for the kids?" And then they watched it, and then they got like, "Oh my gosh, shut it off, shut it off, shut it off."
Damn.
Yeah. If you guys have seen Ants, you know why.
Yeah. Well, it's a creative reimagining of Ayn Rand's Anthem.
Oh, is that the one where like
Yeah, it's Ants is libertarian propaganda, folks.
Holy crap. I thought it was just like they had the same rights as A Bug's Life, and they're just like, well, we're getting this out the door at the same time.
No, it's supposed to be Randian in nature. So we watched it in conjunction of reading that book, which was required reading in the state of Alabama and when I was in ninth grade. So go figure.
Well, that's wild.
But also big moment for Canada, October 17th, 1998. Number one song on the Billboard charts. Do you know what it was? I'll give you a hint.
I feel like
It's been.
Oh.
Oh man, oh, that was that year, right? Yeah, I think then I think it would have been the following year where actually friggin' the guy with the dark hair, Ed Harris, actually came into my like Tim Hortons a couple times when I was working there, my like first job.
Wait, from the band Ed Harris. I thought you meant
no, Ed Robinson.
Undersell that much, Ed Harris?
No, Ed Robinson or whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, from the Bare Naked Ladies. Yeah, because the Tim Hortons I worked on and worked at in Peterborough was like just off the 115 highway, which is which is like the
Bare Naked Highway.
Oh, yeah, which is like the highway from like the 401, like takes you into Peterborough, which then in turn takes you into like cottage country, like in.
Everyone knows cottage country.
Yeah. So
we love cottage country.
Yeah. So I was sitting there like that. It was like on a Friday, and then he came back on the Sunday. I was like serving him. I'm like, this guy's the fucking Bare Naked Ladies guy, and and this is like the year like the iced cappuccinos came out, so it was like down by the drive-through and was made that last because it was ice, and I was talking to the drive-through guy, and I'm like, yo, that guy dude looks like the guy from the Bare Naked Ladies, and he's like, it is. I'm like, fuck you, no it isn't, and he's like 15 feet away, so he's probably obviously fucking hearing
yes I am
this. Yeah, and so I came back and did the stuff. I'm like, you're the dude from Bare Naked Ladies. He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, I thought it was you. And then he fucking left. Yeah, and then he like came in like 3 or 4 more times like that somewhere.
And you were like, wow, I must be dreaming. Somebody pinch me. Their follow-up single from the album
Rivers
Maroon.
Rivers does the what were people doing on that day so much better than I am.
He must be going to his old apartment.
Yeah. Lying in bed like Brian Wilson did.
It may be Christmas, but you're on fire.
Hell yeah! No, don't give me. I'm a B&L guy. I think that was my I had stunts. I had that record.
Oh, nice. So Batman, yeah.
This is where you usually do the opening credits.
Oh yeah, it was written by Hilary J. Bader and directed by Kurt Gaeta. Yeah, and I keep on thinking of Battlestar Galactica every time this guy directs an episode.
So we got to get one thing off the bat right now, listeners.
The bat!
I get it.
Yeah. I had suggested to Adam for our 100th episode that we do the Batman Superman 2-parter. And he immediately vetoed that because that would sure fill in a lot of context for this episode, wouldn't it?
Was it a 2-parter? I thought it was 3 for some reason.
Oh, maybe it was.
Yeah,
actually, no. I think the Superman animated pilot was a 3-parter, but actually, maybe both.
I don't know. Anyway, It's your show. No, because I was reading about this episode, and that was one of the things that people were kind of bitching about was like Batman got 3 parts and they had to jam all this shit into like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, come on.
And let's get the immediate elephant of the room out of the way. Batman is
You mean
barely in this episode.
you mean the topiary elephant?
I learned a new word today, which is in fact topiary.
What, you never read The Shining, man? That's the end of that book is what happens at the end of this episode. But Stanley Kubrick didn't have the technology, so he turned it into a maze.
Yeah. But this episode starts out with the introduction of a Superman villain by the name of Livewire. Adam or Rivers, have either of you heard of Livewire?
Yeah, I watched the Superman show. So yeah, she's like a shock jock who gets electrified, right? Like because she's like making fun of Superman or something.
Yeah.
I'd heard the name, but like I'm not a big Superman guy, so I hadn't watched the show or read anything with her in it really. So
which is why he vetoed it.
Yeah, they created her for the TV show. Like later, she got added into the comics, but it was like an original creation. And I'm sure you're going to get to this, but is voiced by the pride of Chattanooga, Tennessee, goddamn Lori Petty from League of Their Own,
freaking Tank Girl.
Point Break, Tank Girl, Free Willy, like, dude, one of the. I mean, those are formative films, and she was a formative figure in my early life for sure. I fucking love Lori Petty.
Point Break and Tank Girl got played many a time in my household when I was younger.
Dude, when she changes out of
Girl more than once.
Oh, fuck yeah, man! Like, friggin' Lori Petty and friggin' Naomi Watts or where the fuck her name is in that movie. Like, yeah. And as Rivers is about to say, like when she like had like that sand shower. I was
gonna say.
Yeah. So like come on.
I don't remember that part.
Dude, Point Break, she changes out of her bathing suit underneath a towel. Oh my god. Get out of here.
Yeah, then like bolts out of bed later on and just in that shirt.
Dude, yeah. Lori Petty, awesome.
Yeah, and lesser extent in the army now too, but
oh yeah, fuck, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So the short hair definitely does it for me sometimes. Yeah, when it works.
Mm-hmm. And so,
but the thing, I think with Lori Petty though, like it is like a very distinct voice and stuff, but she wasn't doing like a voice; she was just doing Lori Petty. So so I didn't feel it quite matched with the animation. It was kind of like because usually I'm pretty good for picking up voices and stuff and be like, oh yeah, I can hear that's whomever and stuff, and it doesn't take me out. But the odd time when they really don't get like a voice actor, they do it and they just kind of do their voice. It's kind of pulls me out a little bit, and especially if it's like distinctive as Lori Petty's voice. Yeah, but
and the thing that kind of doesn't help with that is that, and I've mentioned this on the show before. Like Bruce Timm, like one of the creators of the show, had a background of like drawing pinup girls, but like with men, he seems to have a lot of like diversity. With women, it's almost the exact same design, but with like little tweaks.
So like it starts off with like her in the back of the police car or whatever, guy getting transported from Metropolis to Gotham to like they're like trying to like cure her of her like live wireiness, I guess is what the deal is.
They were sending her to Goth Corp, which if you guys might remember is the same company that like was run by the guy who tried to kill Mr. Freeze and his wife. So yeah, they got a great track record. Just like,
and they're also the record label for Bauhaus and Nine Inch Nails, Goth Corp.
Oh, for real? That sucks.
Because they're goths.
I get it.
Yeah. No, I just thought it was funny that she's a prisoner, but they let her keep her evil outfit.
Yeah.
Don't you have to wear like an orange uniform when you're a prisoner? It's like, no, you could keep your villain garb while you're chilling in jail.
If there's ever a time to put somebody in a rubber outfit, it's the woman who has got
Made of
electrokinesis.
right, yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you don't want to didn't want to do anything else.
Yeah, so the guard's just like, cheer up, you're gonna go become a lab rat. Like, what are you whining about?
Yeah. Also, how
Yeah.
do you cure the affliction of I am a being of pure energy?
Somehow install like a permanent ground or something like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, so they end up like getting like stopped because there's like an accident or something like that, and like so it in turn end up being like down power lines. So
Yeah.
then she like kind of perks up. She's like, "Oh, really?" So I guess that's her thing, is she can control like electricity and stuff.
Well, they say like, yeah, like like you can go this route, but just watch out for the down power lines,
Yeah.
which is immediately when the guard should be like, we should probably take route B.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I don't know. Yeah, I guess she can like move the wires around with her mind or something, but and this is going to be an issue later when she starts shocking the Batmobile. It's like those rubber tires are going to kind of fuck with your whole plan there, lady.
100%. Yeah.
So with her power, she like brings up power the electricity towards her, and that I guess like feeds into her, like powers her up, I guess, because I guess being in jail, like she wasn't juicing up, I guess, or whatever. Is
Right,
the
but
idea.
Yep.
but she's on top of rubber. She's not grounded to anything.
Yeah, there are more
So
than a couple like science questionable things, which I'm like, yes, cartoon, but bullshit.
yeah.
Yeah, and so she manages to like kind of sneak her way out of the back compartment, and like kicks the guards' asses and like breaks loose. They're like, "Who could have seen this coming?" And then so Batgirl is assigned by Batman to go on patrol because, and this is the one time we see Batman in this whole episode.
Yeah, where is he?
I was going to ask you that. I'm like, okay, where is Batman? Because he says, I'm going to be away for like 48 hours. Is it like Wayne Industries having like an audit or something and Batman's just getting the hell out of town?
So Superman is gone too.
Yeah.
And
So I just assumed they were like they're doing like whatever the fuck they're doing, like in the same place.
right. Well, that's the thing. It's like it would have been like a perfect opportunity for like a throwaway gag of just her being like, "Hey, can you help?" And then it's just him and Superman fighting some gigantic alien or something. Like, not now. Like then it would make sense. But it's like they both just so happen to be on different business.
Yeah. Well, because he reaches out, say like that's the reason why he ends up saying to her like when Batgirl's looking to help stop find Livewire and kind of like help the police catch her, and he's like I'll send for help from Metropolis. So he's originally reaching out to Superman.
Oh yeah, so that's right. They were doing two things.
Yeah. So again, where the hell are these guys?
Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, because that's how Supergirl gets pulled in. Yeah, because he calls her and she picks up, and because she's like watching his apartment for ways away, and then he like Bruce like gives like the hint, or he's like, "There's a story in I guess Gotham or whatever. So if you want to get on top of it, you should get there right away." Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Make sure
Bruce is that Davros, and Superman is covering the story.
Yeah.
Also, the voice actress for Supergirl, I wouldn't blame you guys for not recognizing her, but I happen to because I recognize the name. Nicole Tom. Rice from Beethoven.
The dog movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been so long since I've seen those movies that I can't really picture anybody.
Wait a second. You remember
unless-
Tank Girl, but not Beethoven?
Well,
Unless she's
What kind
the
of a
dog.
childhood did you have?
I have seen Beethoven, but I've rewatched Tangle many a time, and within the last like 3 or 4 years. So, and
Bro,
but
they duck a station wagon into a table full of needles and send it flying into the guy like ninja stars. That's rad as shit.
yeah, I see. I don't remember that. Yeah, so I probably watched it when it came out way back in 1992. Yeah, so
Do me a favor, Rivers, right now and look up the cast of Beethoven.
Which one? She's in both
Oh,
of
no,
them.
just the first one. I mean, I know who the most predominant name in the second one is.
Oh, okay, yeah,
so
we got all
He's
right.
in jail.
Is it Jeffrey Wright? Or not Jeffrey Wright? Jeffrey fucking
uh,
Ferris Bueller principal.
yeah, what's his face? Yeah, Jones or whatever I think his name is.
Yeah, Jeffrey Jones, not Jeffrey
Yeah,
Wright. Jeffrey Wright's a treasure.
Now,
yeah.
his henchmen are Stanley Tucci and Oliver Platt.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Yeah, okay. Charles Grodin, Bonnie Hunt, Oliver Platt, Stanley Tucci, Nicole Tom, Patricia Heaton's in this. Damn, Joseph
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Gordon-Levitt.
Oh yeah, and Duchovny's in it, I think.
Duchovny.
I think he's in. Oh yeah, holy shit, David Duchovny. Damn. Okay,
See?
yeah, they're. Yeah, okay. Beethoven's throwing heat over here. I had no idea.
It's a sleeper hit. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. Beethoven. Beethoven rocks ass. But okay, that aside, I'm like, okay. But yeah, he's
Okay. I see the problem person in the second one. Okay, Danny
there you
Masterson.
go. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
right on. I was wondering. I just assume it's Jeffrey Jones. He's in
Yeah, no,
everything.
I thought you. I immediately thought him too. Yeah, so because that seems like the time frame for him to be like in every fucking movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he calls up Supergirl and yeah, she's like been house sitting for Clark and she's on the phone with her mom, saying like there's nothing really to do here. All I have to do is like read Clark's mail. I mean, sort through his mail. And I love how she catches herself. It's like, you have X-ray vision. Of course she can read your mail.
Yeah.
What are you getting?
Also,
Encase your mail in lead?
Yeah.
Make sure you send in those lead envelopes. Yeah.
Why does Clark Kent need a house sitter? He's a fucking reporter. Like, it's not like there's a lot of shit to be done.
Yeah. Also, on a journalist salary, that apartment, damn.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it makes sense for Bruce Wayne. He's got a mansion, but like Superman, he's a working guy.
Yeah, what, this guy break Watergate open or something? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So she, kind of takes the hint, and I mean, she doesn't know it's Batman. Like, that's the best part. She's just like, "Oh, that sounds exciting." Any excuse to get out of here. So she,
Well, no, she says it sounds like a cape, so she knows it's
yes.
somebody. Yeah.
Yeah. The term cape is used a lot here. Like, cape is in like a job description, aka superhero.
Yeah.
And yeah, what happens after that? Oh yeah, so Batgirl is being cornered by Livewire, and this is what you're talking about, Rivers, when Livewire's electrocuting the Batmobile.
Yeah.
And then she's shocked like inside. I'm like, yeah, that's not quite how that works. Yeah.
Well, and even if let's go with it. Let's say the Batmobile's wheels are steel or something like the Bad Rolling Stones album. Even if this is the case, it shows her just shocking her for like long enough for it takes Supergirl to fly from Metropolis to Gotham, and then she still lives through it, and yet Supergirl gets hit like twice and is like down and out.
Yeah.
So yeah. And just think, if Supergirl had a trash can lid, it could have all been avoided.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the thing they teach us all to that, you can that'll disperse electricity.
Yes, a circle of metal being held onto by a hand.
I was so waiting for her. Well, we'll get to that part when we get to it. But like, I was waiting for like, please just say I can do this all day.
I think it's about it might be like about 20 years too early for that.
You're never too early. Besides, that took place in the 1940s. as is the canon. But yeah, so she's fighting with Livewire, who's just like, just kind of like she's just playing with her food. Like she's just having fun, like just like terrorizing her. And uh Batgirl is just kind of like dodging the bullets and like, just doing like backflips and shit. And
Right. Which it should be noted, she's dodging lightning, which let me check, moves at light speed.
oh, is that why the light part's in there?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no
Yeah,
shit.
it's pretty crazy that girl can move faster than lightning.
But yeah, so I obviously like, faster than a speeding bullet. So like we can, wave that aside, that like of how fast it took Supergirl to get to Gotham. Plus we don't know what the distance is. I just assume it's like, the distance between like maybe New York and New Jersey. But
Yeah, like,
Well, if we're going by Snyder rule, they're across a small lake
across
from one another.
or
yeah.
across the bay or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, and then it's at this point where like Batgirl like gets out of the Batmobile by like having like the roof ejectocito and like has like
Yeah.
then it turns into a fucking like hang glider and she like glides
Yeah.
away.
I was confused at first because like I must have blinked or something. Because I'm like, where did she get that? And then realized, oh, that's the roof.
Yeah,
The
yeah, because
roof. Yeah.
because the roof had the two handle things. Yeah, and then she was holding it there. They kind of like that, kind of like bat winged and popped out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Then as you were saying earlier, like that's just like a big open target for them, just like to like get lightning when she was like flying, like gliding away,
Yeah. Like
but somehow it doesn't hit her.
yeah, like obviously in the language of the show, she's not okay inside of the car, but in real life, in a lightning storm, kid, stay in the fucking car.
Well, like,
Like
yeah,
Jurassic Park.
the last thing you want to do is fucking try and glide away in a big freaking metal thing, and, like
Right, yeah,
hang on to it. Yeah.
right.
And yeah, Livewire is about to like corner and like give her like one, like last blast of electricity, and that's when Batgirl is scooped up by Supergirl. And yeah, this is like the first time these two have met. Like obviously, like they're kind of like somewhat familiar with like their, you know, the heroes that they are sidekicks to. But yeah, this is kind of the Woman of Steel meets the what's Batgirl's thing? If he's the Dark Knight, the Dark Princess, I don't know. Like,
I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever read enough stuff with her in it that to
how
know
is
what
it that
her.
Batgirl in all these years doesn't have a moniker? Even Robin's got one. Boy wonder.
Yeah, I'm sure she probably does have one, but I really don't know what it is.
Yeah. See how all like all Batgirl has to say is like, "Welcome to Gotham." Oh, and then there was the best line here where Livewire says, "You ever seen what happens to a bug when it gets caught in a bug zapper?" And I'm like, "That's the best line since you ever see what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning?"
Yeah, but at least with I think with that line though too, I think she like apparently like yeah he kept on like saying that through the entire like movie, but they cut out all this all the other mentions to it except for like that last part, so that's why it kind of like doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I know there's a history to that line, but I completely forgot of it. God, one of us did.
But yeah, it's still stupid that they could have just like we're like just redone that like the one part or whatever, but but they just like forgot like oh shit it's right there and it's too late to redo the scene.
Yeah, so then what happens after that? Oh, I think that's when like Livewire manages to disappear, and that's when as like yeah, Supergirl is like carrying Batgirl around, and like Batgirl eventually is like just riding her like she's a magic carpet around. Like it's weird.
Yeah. Well, no, she runs. After she like shocks like Supergirl, she like runs out of juice,
Oh yeah.
which I was like, I didn't know you could. Okay, I guess that's an issue.
Where are you gonna find electricity in a city?
Right, right. She managed to get enough juice to do all of that
Yeah.
from summoning a power line into a police van, but now she's spent.
Yeah. And so yeah, she kind of disappears, and then is that where they cut to Harley and Ivy?
Yeah, that's where we get to. I mean, honestly, it's one of my it's one of the most charming things about Batman villains is just the ridiculous hideouts that they have, where it's like this is the least well hidden place to go, which in this case is, I guess it's an abandoned zoo.
Yeah,
Which
that's it.
how
That's why I
many
was guessing.
how
Like
many
how many?
goddamn zoos does Gotham have? Because they've definitely been at a zoo before.
This is the second episode we've had you on with a zoo.
Yeah, yeah. Well, at least the other one was on an island off the coast of Gotham.
Actually, that's three because there's the island, the zoo where she first showed up in the Catwoman episode, and then this. Holy crap!
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, and the I don't know that the zoo has anything to do with any of them. I mean, you would think a botanical garden would make more sense, but
Good
okay,
point. Yeah,
yeah. But we get to see the hyenas, the Harley Quinn's hyenas. That's fun.
Yeah, no, I still think that like hanging out with the hyenas are probably not like the best like pets to have.
No, no, they're just waiting for shit to go wrong and take
Yeah.
advantage.
and yeah, so they're basically Harley's wanting to go on a shopping spree, and Poison Ivy is just like give your head a shake. Like like what do you think like is gonna happen? Like Batman around, like you're just gonna have somebody like coming right after you. So like we can't like help out with it, or we can't get like to do any kind of crime unless we have some kind of edge. And all of a sudden their toaster comes alive.
Was she just in the toaster, just listening?
I guess it was just like was she just waiting for an excuse to pop out? Like
Or that's just how she came into like into the place or whatever, and it was just the thing that was closest to them, I guess maybe.
Well,
yeah.
no, but she responds directly to the
Yeah.
dialogue. She says, "Well,
Oh.
ladies, meet your edge." You're like, "Were you just waiting?" Where-
Like what would happen if like Harley's like I gotta go take a piss.
right, right, yeah, yeah,
And yeah, so like off screen they I guess decide to work together. Guess why not? And back at oh yeah, I forgot that Bullock is at the crime scene where like everything kind of happened with Livewire, and he's like berating Supergirl and Batgirl. And he's like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but where the hell's Batman?
Why do they stick around to? I mean,
Yeah,
you guys have watched all these episodes since the last time I was on. Maybe they've developed a better relationship with the cops, but like, why are they
yeah,
just
no,
hanging around talking to the
yeah,
fucking cops?
yeah, no, I have the exact same note. Like, why are they giving like giving statements to Bullock of all people, and not her father, fucking Gordon, or is it Gordon like fuck? Yeah, it's not Batman, so I don't want to fucking
Yeah.
talk to no fucking Cape, and so Bullock, you deal with him.
Yeah,
Does Bullock look like the type of person who does his paperwork properly?
yeah, yeah. I
Very
like
much.
Gordon's got the night off. Like, oh, it's just an energy being. It's a being of pure energy that can kill Superman.
Yeah.
I'll take the night off. Well, yeah, maybe he's with them too. Maybe they're all just like Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne, and Jim Gordon are having a boys' retreat at Tahoe or something, and they're just getting fucked up.
It's the law enforcement retreat.
Right, right, yeah.
So yeah, there she Batgirl because like Supergirl's getting her out. I'm like, by the way, Harvey's got a lot of nerve to like be going at like he clearly knows who like Superman is, and he's just kind of like just snarking at Supergirl. Like, bro, she could turn you into a human pretzel.
Yeah.
So what happens next? I forget.
Oh, they decide that they're gonna go to I think Batgirl's hideout to like try and find out like where they're gonna be going to next or something like that. Because yeah, they meet up at like the apartment, and that's where they have like kind of like a kind of grass is on the greener grass is greener on the other side kind of conversation. Because they're like, oh, I live in like, how are you so good with computers, Batgirl? It's like, well, I'm like a analyst and systems like operator for like the GCPD. And it's like, oh, cool. And it's like, yeah, you think my life's cool? Like, I live on a farm. It's like, Yeah, like I'd love to live on a farm. It's like you got. She literally says, "You have chores. I've always wanted chores." I'm like, what is your like? What kind of childhood did you have? Like,
Yeah, yeah. It's like your dad's just he's recently been promoted to commissioner, but he was a beat cop. Like,
yeah,
seems like we probably have some chores going on.
Yeah, I
especially
would
a
thought,
single dad. Like,
yeah, I thought you would have had to be like a bit better father than that. Yeah, to like not have like no chores for your daughter to do.
also, Batgirl. I don't know if you remember this, but I'm assuming like Kara's talking about Smallville. Like the meteor freak capital of the world. Probably not the best place. If nothing else, you're just gonna get a lot of radiation poisoning.
Yeah,
So yeah, they're trying to figure out like what's going on and like where they're going to be heading up to next. And I guess Livewire and Harley and Ivy decided to go to like was that a mall they went to?
they're women. They be
Yeah.
shopping. They be
I
shopping.
forgot this is the 90s. We lean into the stereotypes.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. They go there. They be shopping.
And
They love money.
Harley has this big novelty carnival hammer, which I don't know if this is like the first time we've seen it on the show, but like she smacks it against like the glass. She must have smacked it like 20 times. It's not making a single
Yeah,
crack.
like it must be big, but there must be like no weight behind that thing. Because because I think she does that like twice
Yeah.
in this scene. Just like starts like whacking it like out like a billion times and like does like zero damage.
She's going,
And like
I'm not even kidding.
Oh yeah, no, I like the bit. It's a funny recurring bit. Because like at one point it was like 'cause what she uses the hammer to hit the cash machine later, and they're like, well, at least she's consistent. But also there's it's kind of a Homer Simpsoning of the character in that she's as dumb as they need her to be, because if you recall, Harleen Quinzel is a doctor.
Yeah.
Like it's a medical fucking doctor. And it's like, oh, I guess being evil made her stupid.
Yeah.
It's,
Hey guys, raise your hand if you have a doctorate in psychology.
right.
Nobody?
Yeah. Who are
Right?
these other two idiots? One of them's a radio host, and I don't know what Poison Ivy did, but it's like this is technically far and away the smartest person of this trio, but she's kind of reduced to the opening scene of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, and so like Livewire just says out of the way and like uses her powers to like smash the glass, and like Poison Ivy is like immediately like oh finally like a woman with some like some raw power, because when you think of it, they are the only two of the trio who have powers, Poison Ivy and Livewire, and the entire time like well they're just like you're so hot, you're so hot. Harley is like dragging the hammer behind her with a scowl on her face, just like I'm gonna kill this bitch. Like,
But I feel like she doesn't even express that much. Like Harley is just kind of like the moron caught in between the two of them or something.
yeah. And then yeah, so they're doing their little crime spree, and I guess like Batgirl and Supergirl kind of caught wind of it, and so they don't know that Livewire's teamed up with Poison Ivy and Harley yet. They're just going to find Livewire. And so there's a fight between the two of them against Livewire. And okay, did I miss something, or did Batgirl just randomly grab this ball of powdered silicate?
Yeah, well that's I think it's because they went back to the apartment to regroup. So I think she just
Right.
came prepared.
But where did she store it is my question.
Batcave. I don't know.
Like, you've seen the size of that belt. Like, I know in The Simpsons, Adam West pulls out a can of spray out of that thing, but this thing is the size of a big ass bowling ball. And yeah, like he just throws it at Livewire to like ground her, And I'm like, I know for a fact, based on Wimmis trading, that silicate is toxic, especially when it's in aerosol form. But yeah,
And that much.
Yeah. So the good news is we stopped her. Bad news, we gave her a white lung.
yeah. Batman's just like, "Where's your PPE?"
Yeah, we're getting sued for for giving Livewire silicosis.
And yeah, so like she's just covered in the powder and just like kind of, like out of the equation. And they think, well, that's a job well done. And then they realize like, oh, she's not alone. And okay, we got to figure out what the limits or durability of Kryptonian strength are here.
Right, right.
Yeah, because that comes up. I was very. I always question that like later on the episode.
Stronger than a locomotive, my ass.
Yeah, because this is the one where she like throws like the spores onto her and a bunch of like small like vines grew on her and stuff. And I was like, she has like laser eye vision. Like it comes in short.
I
Right.
didn't even think of the laser eye. Oh my
No,
gosh.
like she could have just been like done like a bunch of small zaps or whatever, or did what she did to eventually get out here, like spin herself around fast enough. But no, but that was after they grew and like held her down for like a couple minutes, or whatever, first before she. So it was like, like maybe like you're not as strong as Superman, but you're still, as you're saying, it's still a Kryptonian, and this
Yeah.
is just regular, yeah, like human or like Earth plants.
Yeah, if
They're
they
not
had
that
like
strong.
just even snuck in like, and there's been times where like Poison Ivy has like, mind controlled Superman, but it's like laced with kryptonite dust or something.
Yeah.
Like, just do that. Like, you literally have the answer just like in your comics to just pull from.
So yeah, so I definitely thought that was weird. Yeah, so that so then I think this is where she gets like shorted out with water as well for the first time.
Oh yeah, I think like didn't Harley have like a seltzer bottle or something?
Yeah, Harley sprays her with it and fucks her up even worse, basically.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, because she's trying to wash the powder off, and then
right.
Livewire
Oh,
has
that's
the
right.
best line.
And what did she say this time? I forgot.
Oh, she was like, "What are you nuts or something?" And Harley just kind of looks up, considers it, and goes, "Well, yeah,
Forget who you're talking to here.
yeah." And then, oh yeah, so like Supergirl manages to kind of like I forget what Batgirl was doing for this whole time until the very end, where uh, Poison Ivy throws a bunch of seeds as like Batgirl's like stuck in like a phone booth. Is that like a Superman reference? I don't know.
No, it's
Uh,
because women talk on the phone all the time. They won't stop
right.
talking. They're running up my goddamn phone bill. My wife.
If they're not
Right.
shopping, they're on the phone.
This is the girls' night out episode. I have to embrace my inner chauvinist.
Yeah, they're on the damn phone all the time. Just
Yeah.
yapping, yapping, yapping.
So yeah, Poison Ivy throws a bunch of seeds at Batgirl and like Supergirl. Yeah, then she uses her laser vision. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I was like, then maybe she didn't have it then. If she didn't, then yeah, then it comes out. So I was like, yeah,
are we not like unconfirmed that like Supergirl fell off the back of a truck when she came onto like the planet Earth? Like, yeah, see, she's like, well, you're pretty predictable, Supergirl, because that's like a highly deadly allergen. And, she only has like a couple of minutes. She's like trapped in like a pollen cloud or something. And so Supergirl, I forget how she does it, but like basically like, saves her from the deadly pollen. And,
I think just like
um,
flies. I think just like flies her away. No, I
yeah,
think.
yeah, just kind of like takes her away from the cloud. And then Harley and Ivy take Livewire, haul her out into their car, and yeah, Ivy says like, "What happened to her?" And Harley's like, "She shopped till she dropped." Yeah,
Hmm. They be shopping.
That's why we brought a real comedian to this episode. Like we're working with the dregs of clay and comedy here.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, this would have all passed for great material on Comic View or Comedy Central Presents back around this time.
And so what happens after that? Oh, they oh my gosh, I'm blanking here, blanking on my notes. There was a lot of stuff that kind of happened here, except they go back to Harley and Ivy go to the iceberg, and I don't know what the hell they were thinking here, because like even Livewire's like, you brought me, you literally saw what happened when you put water on me, so you brought me to a lounge with a giant pond in it.
Yeah, this was somehow we need to fill like 5 minutes. So it's like, all right, bring in the Penguin, which by the way, voiced by Paul Williams
Oh yeah.
now. And was he the original Penguin? Wasn't Paul Williams, was he, earlier on in
No,
the
No,
series?
it was the same voice actor, but he looked
It
more in the
was.
original like Danny DeVito.
Okay, because they made him kind of look like the actual Paul Williams, the famous songwriter.
Is that
Uh,
what he looks like?
I mean, he's not fat like that, but he's got that kind of face. Like, look up Paul Williams. A
100%.
he's got a little bit of that look. But yeah, Paul Williams, of course, wrote "Rainbow Connection" by Kermit the Frog, and
Oh no way.
"Rainy Days and Mondays Always Bring Me Down" by the Carpenters. He wrote a million famous songs in the '70s and had somewhat a little bit of an acting career as well. But I did just notice, I was like, did they intentionally kind of make Penguin look a little bit like this guy? But I didn't know that he wasn't the voice in the original run. But more importantly, I noticed they gave him 5 fingers. They turned him
Yes.
into just a little fat guy. He's no longer like a deformed mutant. He's a fucking just a jolly fat man who runs a club and
Yeah.
gets along with Batgirl. Like, that was the other thing. I was like, why are you calling them for help?
Well, yeah, because like the ladies start fighting where they're basically like trying to see like who's the top dog here, and he's just like yeah, like there's no fighting in my club. It's like, bro, like I know you're trying to be a respectable businessman, but you're also the Penguin. I'm sure
Right.
this is not the first or last bar fight in your place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or tonight for that matter, even.
Yeah. And then Livewire's like, settle down, lard butt.
Yeah.
They
I
go,
like that
yo,
they just decide to just like fuck up the club, basically.
Yeah, and that's the best part. Is like I do appreciate when there's like the scenes where it's like framed as the implication, because like yeah, they just cut to the front of the club where vines are coming out, people are screaming, even a seal is hauling ass.
Yeah. I kind of liked that.
That was good. That was a nice touch. And so yeah, Supergirl and Batgirl like go to the aftermath where yeah, like the entire lounge looks like a set from Jumanji.
Yeah. Yeah.
he's like calling for like a bunch of like arborists, like a bunch of chainsaws and stuff to try and take out the vines that have grown there, and that's where like Batgirl and Supergirl walk in.
Yep.
I was just have you guys heard of, do they have a rainforest cafe up there in Canada?
We
Have you
did
heard of
have
that?
Rainforest Cafe.
I was just reminded of, we were talking about our favorite, because you do stand up long enough, you end up at a lot of open mics, and you occasionally a joke will cut through that just sticks with you forever. And I was remembering my favorite open mic joke. I have no idea who said it, but I heard it at an open mic. Someone said, "Rainforest Cafe is what happens when you play Jumanji in an Applebee's." And think about it every time I see one of those.
That's a good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've been to that way. That was like in Yorkdale Mall at one point, I think.
Yeah, that was the one I always wanted to go to, and then it
Yeah.
closed. By the
Yeah,
time
yeah,
I
I
got
I
the
just
license.
Yeah, I think
I
I've been
just
there once.
I just remember their big gimmick was they had for dessert a chocolate lava cake and they would put sparklers in it and light it on fire and run out of the kitchen screaming volcano. So if you ordered that, you were embarrassed thoroughly.
Why did I want to be like fucking Indiana Jones? Like thought about like something like getting chased by like the big boulder or
Oh,
something.
by the Vojito or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so yeah, they're like, okay, so like these three came in here, like, like tell us where they went. And he's like, I don't need your help. Get Batman or Superman. And it's like, we don't know where the hell they are. Even by the end of the episode, we don't know where the hell they are.
Yeah. Again, they're hanging out with Gordon. They're in a hot tub talking about how bitches are always being on the phone and shopping.
Maybe there's a trial going on and like they don't want to get like subpoenaed, so they're all just hauling ass in every direction of the globe.
Yeah.
They can't get all three of us if we're not together.
Yes. You serve me, I serve you. And yeah, so Supergirl just picks him up and just kind of shows like, like, bro, I can literally lift you off your feet. Like, and he's like, okay, you convinced me. So he's like, oh, like, not that I'm one to narc on, like my former business partners, but I'm going to narc on my former business partners. So that's when we cut back to, yeah, the zoo garden thing. And they're, yeah, like just hanging out, like, Livewire's like, throwing her lightning at like, Harley's hyenas, basically telling them to piss off. And that's what I guess like Ivy's giant Venus flytrap as like, or also her security guard. Because it just like kind of goes, "Narr." It's like, what the hell does that mean? It means we got an intruder.
Yeah.
Right? Like, sure, why not?
Yeah, and weren't they like? Didn't they fly or glide in too? So I guess so like it wasn't even like they didn't like walk down the road and like climb the fence. So they just kind of like got dropped in. So like I was curious as to like what saw them.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like I'm fine with like like you want to go like I'm going to see Avatar later tonight. So like you want to do like the route thing with like shut up. James Cameron is an artiste. He made your favorite movie, remember? But like like they sense like vibrations in the ground or whatever to like sense intruders. Fine. Plants don't have eyeballs.
Also, you said they felt vibrations in the ground. It'd be crazy if there was a way to perhaps fly in there and not touch the ground.
Yeah. If only.
Yeah, like they show Batgirl riding Supergirl like Falcor, like you know what I mean? Like they could just fly around the zoo. They don't have to interact with plants at all.
They're so happy with this shot, right? Like it's just
oh yeah.
I mean, it is hilarious. Like I'm not a commercial airliner. Like, and I guess like Batgirl brought some more like silicate dust, and so they're like, "Are you ready? Do you think it'll be enough?" And it's like, "Well, we're gonna find out." So
I'm gonna give her mesothelioma if it kills me. You're going down like Steve McQueen, bitch.
Yeah, so they the Supergirl's like doing the X-ray thing to see what's going on. And okay, how did Harley know to turn around at the exact right moment?
Because the plants were inside screaming, I'm sure.
Right. The plants.
Yeah, the ones that they can sense infrared like or X-ray vision, I guess.
Sure.
Those X-ray plants.
Yeah, because
those Kryptonian plants or some shit. Like
yeah, Marie Curie would be alive today if she didn't eat all of those radioactive salads.
Do you know that there's a type of kryptonite that is specifically designed to destroy plant life? Like alien plant life? Like I know you guys are making this shit up as you go, but
Or
just
what?
yeah, just
Hold
don't look up
on.
what the pink kryptonite's supposed to do.
No, it's got to be orange, right? Like Agent Orange.
I think it's oh yeah. I would go for that, but no, I
Yeah.
think it's white.
White kryptonite. Okay,
Yeah.
so white phosphorus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so then yeah, they realize like it's a trap and
They know
they
they know we're here
yeah.
somehow.
And so what happens who attacks first? Is it Livewire or Poison Ivy?
I think both of them do because Poison Ivy takes away the 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 silica dust thing that Batgirl has.
Right. Yeah. And okay, so and I'm all for like I like this is the one thing like we were talking about like the topiary thing of like with the hedge the animals made out of like hedge branches. I'm like, okay, fine. Why are you sending them after Supergirl? Like, isn't her skin supposed to be bulletproof? She got like
Yeah, it makes more sense if it's Batgirl
yeah,
because also it shows like the tigers or whatever it is they're like trying to eat her. It's like they don't have teeth or a digestive system. They're
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
bushes.
yeah.
yeah, yeah. It was the three tigers, and then a freaking like an elephant. Like how,
Elephant, yeah.
yeah, like how are all these like overpowering the Kryptonians?
I laughed so hard. I have no idea why I have Poison Ivy on this giant topiary elephant and just like looking like she looks like what's her name at the end of Annie. Like and yeah, so
Yeah, I was just wondering, I was like, how much mass does this bush have? Like,
yeah, it's like actually shaking the ground. I'm like, okay, guys, I know you're having fun, these animators, but what is happening? And oh gosh, yeah, this is where the climax, like up until like the end, kind of got like blurry for me. Like just,
well, no,
I
they lit the ass of the elephant on fire, which
that
was
was oh
hilarious.
my gosh,
No,
that
yeah,
was where
no,
I laughed even harder.
I think
The
it was like
elephant,
that it was like
the elephant.
screaming or two.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was gonna say the
So-
elephant died in such a disturbing way, where it was like
yeah.
on its back, like
Oh my
screaming.
gosh!
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It almost made me think of one of the like that later Jurassic Park where the huge like brontosaurus or whatever was like going up in like the park where like the island was like up on fire or whatever.
getting swallowed by lava.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah.
And then oh, doesn't Batgirl like, there's like a water slide, or is that for like a aqueduct for cement or something? Like what was this thing for?
Well, it's a zoo, so I think it was maybe some sort of thing for the penguins. I don't know.
Yeah. So the slide for one of the animals. Yeah, I guess or whatever. Yeah, so they like set her up to get Livewire to get splashed again by the water to
Well, but Poison Ivy is the one who does it, so technically she like fucked. It was friendly fire.
True, yeah. And what happened to Harley? Because like again, like I watched this thing, but I'm like,
The best
think
gag in the whole fucking show is that she uses her boxing glove gun and tries to
oh
hit
yeah, she
Supergirl with
hits
it,
her.
bounces back and knocks her out.
Oh yeah, she knocks herself out. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love when I love when I can tell that between the storyboard guys or like the writers are just like, guys, it is almost the end of the day. We have no idea how the hell to write this up. Oh no, she just shoots her in the back of the head. It hits her in the square in the jaw. Like,
yeah. I thought it was a good gag.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah.
and then yeah, so I guess that's kind of like all the three of them kind of like taken care of, and then Batgirl and Supergirl go back to Batgirl's apartment to just watch TV, like do their hair, do their nails, and eat ice cream because yeah, we're
They're
totally
women.
we're totally not dudes writing this episode.
Well, that's the thing. It's not. It actually was written by a woman, but
What?
still. Yeah,
Oh my
we talked about it at the beginning. Hillary J. Baker.
Hillary J. Bader. Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh! Well, shows how much attention I was paying. my gosh.
So like as they're in the apartment doing that, they see Bullock on the TV, and like like they get being interviewed or whatever. He said like he had like two like assistants or something, like them or rookies,
Or two rookies.
helping
Yeah,
him
well,
out.
that's the fucked up part of the at the end of the episode where he says the reporter says, "So who was responsible for the collar?" And Bullock says, "Just a couple of rookies." And then Supergirl and Batgirl are horrified and we're like, "Rookies?" And then Bullock says, "Well, they show some potential." And then they go, "Yay!" And they high five. And you're like, "Wait, why did you need the validation of this fucking fat idiot that is bad at his job?"
Well, again, if it was Gordon saying that, like it would have made more sense. But from coming from Bullock, I'm like,
It's not even Batman or Superman. That's the thing. It's Bullock.
Yeah, it's just
So
some
like,
cop who like actively sucks all the time.
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. And so while this episode does pass the Bechdel test, it does at the very end kind of undoes all of the goodwill by being like, they're so validated by this man's opinion of them.
And like it's like the worst man on the show, I think too. Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
So it's
The
someone
most
worse than all the villains.
chauvinistic character in BTAS lore. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you stupid dames.
Right. But then they literally high five and go, "Yay!" and they eat chocolate ice cream.
So what would you give this episode out of five girls nights out?
I mean, I give it, four pints of Ben and Jerry's. I give it 4 shopping sprees. I give it 4 hours on the phone with your BFF, talking and talk. No, I don't know. It was fun. I mean, it's fun. I don't know. Like I feel like all of the other ones that you've had me watch for this have been true throwaway episodes. So at least this one had characters I recognized. It wasn't just like, oh, here's a Greek man that lives in the whatever.
Definitely no Maxie's use in this episode. Yeah,
Right. It's like, okay, I'm aware of Supergirl. I know Batgirl. I know Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn. Like, I know all of these characters. So, and I even know Livewire because I did. Right. Yeah. And like I said, I watched the Superman show too. So I was aware of Livewire. I must have seen this episode if not when it aired, but maybe in reruns or whatever. But yeah, this was obviously because the deal with the new Batman Adventures is like they were trying to make it more kid friendly, right? It was kind of the idea.
I think
so. Yeah, and when I was an actual kid, I couldn't really distinguish the original Batman the Animated Series versus the new Adventures of Batman and Robin. But watching it now, you're like, okay, yeah, this is definitely we've entered a more light. There's a new lightness to this TV show.
Yeah.
Well, you, Braden, what'd you give this episode out of 5 girls' night episodes?
I'm gonna give it. For effort, I'm gonna give it 3.5 out of 5. I do agree, like the whole women empowerment message kind of falls apart at the seams when you realize, like, yay, we got Bullock's approval. Talk about low bar.
Right. Yeah, you're right. It would be so much if Superman and Batman show up at the end and we're like, "Hey, great job." Then it makes sense because these are your mentors.
Or as I said, or for at least it was Gordon, like doing it at the end, like giving it
anybody. Yeah.
I do like the episodes where we get like some focus on some of the smaller characters and flesh them out. So it was nice to give like Batgirl a bit more agency than we usually do. And Harley and Ivy are always like a good duo. So to have Livewire kind of thrown into the mix was good. But yeah, there's a very padded script.
So I think I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5 as well. Yeah, because so it's good that we got to see some Batgirl in action and stuff. Yeah, but it was weird that like Batman only showed up for like that one scene. Anyway, that is the episode for this week. Thanks everyone for joining us at the Batcave to talk about Batman the animated series. Next week's episode will be Mad Love. You can follow us on Twitter/X at Beyond Backcast, on Instagram at Beyond the Backcast. We are on YouTube now at youtube.com/at Beyond the Backcast. Check us out there. Give us rate, review, subscribe on there, or wherever you find your podcast at Beyond the Backcast. Where can we find you on the internet, Rivers?
You can find me on most forms of social media at Rivers Langley, and you can check out my podcast. It's called The Goods from the Woods. Comes out every week. We are the longest running independent comedy podcast in Los Angeles, and yeah, we got over 500 episodes to check out. So dive in somewhere and listen to the show.
And that's not even including the Corona Diaries episodes, even too. So that's like a couple of hundred extra episodes as well too. So
Yeah. Then plus we've got a Patreon with a bunch of bonus episodes. So yeah, there we go. A lot of damn content. Just look us up.
and I am even on one of those Patreon episodes even.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll have to do some more of those in the next year.
Yeah, as I said, like even if it's not me on, I still want you to do that Jesse Ventura that movie.
Abraxas.
Abraxas, yeah. Fucking a weird ass movie. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And what were you,
Ventura, you don't say.
What are you, Braden? Where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me on my show, Fandom and Folklore, where we talk about fantasy movies and TV shows and the fandoms that follow them. Actually, probably around the time of this release, it will be soon before having Rivers on for episode that I'm doing with him, where he's going to punish me after losing a bet because the Jays were robbed. Damn it!
Go Dodgers.
And you can follow me on Instagram at SungChunk, and that is my personal account there. And as I said, thanks for joining us in the Batcave to talk about Batman and the animated series at Beyond the Backcast. Goodbye, good chums. Kapow.